Number 1, Maze Runner: The Death Cure. This is the conclusion of the Maze Runner trilogy, in which the Gladers must break into the last city to finally get answers to their questions about the maze.
I can handle Thomas. He'll show up eventually.
Number 2, Black Panther. After everything that went down in Captain America: Civil War, King T'Challa returns home to Wakanda to lead his country, but is challenged for the throne. Black Panther has to step up to prevent a world war. Number 3, Tomb Raider. This reboot of the video game franchise sees a young Lara Croft. Alicia Vikander has taken over the role from Angelina Jolie, who played her in the early aughts, set off on an adventure to solve the mystery of her father's death.
Brilliant.
Hello, Sprout. If you're listening to the
Number 4, Pacific Rim Uprising. Set about 10 years after the first movie, Uprising stars John Boyega as a pilot gone rogue who has to lead a new generation of pilots when the Kaiju threat returns.
But the war we thought we finished is just beginning. And the only thing standing in front of the apocalypse.
Number 5, Ready Player One.
Wade Watts.
In a
I
dystopian
gotta take
future
that
where
name
the
because it
real
sounded
world
like a
is awful,
superhero's alter
people
ego.
escape to the
Like
Oasis,
Peter Parker
a virtual
of Bruce
reality
Banner.
created by the
But he died
eccentric
when I was a
James
kid.
Halliday.
My mom too.
When the 1980s pop culture-obsessed
And
Halliday
I ended up here.
dies, he leaves a digital treasure hunt behind and the
Sitting
winner
here
will
in my
get his
tiny corner of
fortune.
nowhere. There's nowhere left to go. Nowhere.
Number 6, Rampage. Based on the popular video game of the same name, Rampage
Definitely
is
trust
about a
you.
gorilla who grows to an absurd size thanks to an experiment gone wrong and must help the humans stop 2 other supersized monster animals from destroying Chicago. You know, as you do.
George, you okay, buddy? You're scared. It's okay. This morning he
Number 7, Avengers: Infinity War.
to see if
The
we could
culmination
become
of literally years of
something
Marvel
more.
Cinematic Universe world building, Infinity War
So when
pits
they
all of the
needed us,
Avengers against Thanos,
we could
with the
fight
fate
the
of the
battles.
universe at stake.
That they never could.
Number 8, Deadpool 2. Deadpool tries to save a young mutant boy from death at the hands of a time-traveling Josh Brolin. Equal parts violent and hilarious, as expected. Number 9, Solo: A Star Wars Story.
Is it
The
revenge?
movie is billed as a space western and will focus on the origin story of fan favorite
Money.
Han Solo.
Or is it something else? You look good. A little rough around the edges, but good.
Heard about a job. Big shot gangster.
Number 10, Upgrade. A man who is paralyzed by injuries he sustained during a mugging is upgraded when scientists implant a chip in his body that gives him control of his body back, and then some.
This doesn't seem like a well thought out plan. I need your permission to operate independently.
Number 11, Ocean's 8. An all-female reboot of the Ocean's 11 franchise, Ocean's 8 follows a team of thieves intent on stealing a very valuable piece of jewelry at the Met Ball.
We could make all this go away.
Can I get my watch back, please? And hers as well?
Sorry.
It's okay.
Number 12, Incredibles 2. In
Did
this
you wash
sequel
your
to
hands?
Pixar's 2004 hit, The Incredibles,
With
Elastigirl takes center stage,
Did
saving
you
the
dry
world
them?
while Mr. Incredible takes a turn as the stay-at-home parent.
Is this all vegetables? Who wanted all vegetables?
I did.
So, are we going to talk about it?
Why?
The elephant in...
Number 13, Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom. Owen and Claire must return to the island to save dinosaurs from extinction. Casual. Dual.
What could go wrong?
Blue is alive. You raised her.
Number 14, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Ant-Man teams up with Hope Van Dyne, the new Wasp, for a brand new mission. It's the first MCU movie to have a female character in the title.
Stole your tech. And now she wants to take over the world or whatever. Who would have believed that in your hour of need, you would turn to us? Not me.
Number 15,
But I'm just a
Skyscraper.
glorified security guard, so
The Pearl is the
what hell do I know
Titanic of
anyway?
skyscrapers. It's the biggest, the
going on?
best, and said to be impenetrable. Like the Titanic, it's also not actually those things. Terrorists break in and The Rock has to save the day.
Tell me, how much do you love your family?
Number 16, Mission Impossible, Fallout. The IMF spy team has to track down stolen plutonium, but they're being babysat by the CIA after a different mission went wrong. Lots of action. Lots of espionage. Quite possibly one of the best action movies of all time. Not exaggerating.
I prayed to God that it wasn't true.
Number 17, The Meg. Literally, it's about a giant killer shark, a megalodon shark to be exact. Think Jaws meets Jurassic Park. 2.
2 million years. The thing's out there.
Number 18, Peppermint. Jennifer Garner made her big return to action with this not-so-awesomely reviewed movie about a mom who seeks revenge against a cartel that killed her husband and daughter. However you feel about this film, no one can disagree with the fact that Garner is a badass.
Is it possible that your recollection isn't what you thought it was?
Number 19, The Predator. It's a good year for classic sci-fi fans because The Predator is returning to the big screen. This movie, the fourth in the franchise, takes place between Predator 2 and Predators. Basically, the Predators are accidentally brought back to Earth and the good guys have to save humanity. Number 20, Venom. Venom, one of Spider-Man's most iconic villains. You might remember him from Spider-Man 3, but no one blames you if you blocked all memory of that movie out. Gets his own film.
The guy you work for is an evil person.
I don't work for him. My firm works for him.
Number 21, Robin Hood. A gritty take on Robin Hood's origin story filled with crossbows and a hot cast.
If I may, I propose a bounty. 1,000 a week until he's caught or killed.
Number 22, Mortal Engines.
London.
This movie, from Lord of the Rings director Peter Jackson, is about a post-apocalyptic future when cities have become motorized and travel around terrorizing people, each other. Yes, full cities. In the steampunk vibey movie, London is the villain.
The great predator city.
Number 22, Aquaman. Aquaman, aka Rodrigo himself, Jason Momoa, must deal with growing tensions between people polluting the oceans and his own people, who want to invade the surface and put a stop to said destruction.
Permission to come aboard.
I've been looking for you. You're half.
Number 22, Aquaman. Aquaman, aka Rodrigo himself, Jason Momoa, must deal with growing tensions between people polluting the oceans